Morning. It is a absolutely gorgeous day today. Spending a bit of time outside and in nature. I've been thinking a lot about ecology and the way that different organisms relate to each other and their surroundings, and I'm trying to learn a bit more about it because I've always been a lover of the microcosm versus the macrocosm, but I've never actually looked more into ecology and the way that different systems relate to each other. I did a little bit, but now I'm more interested in like the natural side of it, and like not necessarily animals, but like all different kinds of organisms and their relation to each other and their surroundings. I think their surroundings also has a big impact, and yeah, it's very similar to us people. I always say that people don't have to be their circumstances, that you decide your own fate. So it would be interesting to see how that works in the natural world. So I'm looking a bit more into that, which also then inspires me to spend more time in nature. So that's good. Very grounding. So it's always a positive is to get more grounding and take things slow, and yeah, because I'm usually a very fast-paced person, always doing 1,000 things in 1,000 different directions. So yeah, I think that still relates because I think everything has a divine order that governs it, and I think sometimes we need to relate a bit more to nature and fall into that divine order that governs all things, and it's it's a good reminder of how small we actually are, to look at how small other things are and how it's governed by that divine sacredness, and it's a reminder that so are we. So yeah, feeling a bit inspired to look into more of the biology field and nature and all of that. So yeah, gonna be doing a bit of that today. There's a quote from The Secret Garden, F.H. Burnett, that says, "Sometimes, since I've been in the garden, I've looked up through the trees at the sky, and I have had a strange feeling of being happy, as if something was pushing and drawing in my chest and making me breathe fast. Magic is always pushing and drawing and making things out of nothing." So I found some interesting information. In ecosystems, its stability is not measured by withstanding stresses, but by its ability to return to functionality. It's understanding the relationship between complexity and stability. Like if a system has a stable supply of services in the network, or if the system is diverse, its complexity contributes to its stability because the species within the network are adaptable, which can change the entire structure in the name of conservation. And I love looking for universal patterns and sacred geometry in all forms of nature. And this kind of reminded me of a centralized system versus a decentralized system, or like the nitrogen cycle. There's a quote from the Tao Te Ching that says, "Amidst the worldly comings and goings, observe how endings become beginnings." And I feel like that is very applicable to nature and the network and how everything fits into each other.